EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. When you look at this Browns defense, they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
Hey, kill.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Play action. It's Goff.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number... time list. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat in the drive. The 25-yard line.
Hey!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Now, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 down at the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Second and a couple.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Down to the 25.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's got Mingo.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Whirling. Dula.
Goff now looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Here's Goff. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jared Goff with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually actually have to reach it? Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a second and 10. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Hey, middle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, they'll run it here. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Just keeping the play alive. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now Jackson. Going up top. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
That is incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
4 down. Louis. Attack.
Out of the gun. Goff. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
DC. 12. Attack.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10.
Value free.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
We go. 76. DC.
Again, Goff. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Super.
From the red zone now, Goff. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
98 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is,
Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
180. 20 shot.
Now Jackson on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens 18-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And we're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
12. Hey, 5.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Two. Hey, lift. Yes, sir. Yes. We're good.
Throwing on third. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Chubb will get the call running left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to throw. Goff. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Down, he's coming.
Slot man moves right. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
A give running right is Chubb.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Goff now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Watson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Watson on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Chubb running right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Tiger, Tiger.
Now it's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Super. Obama. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens Touchdown. Zay Flowers from 19 yards away. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, 24. Hey, 55. Hey, 59. 54 is down. He's coming. Down.
Now Watson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second is Watson. Caught on the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here's third and a few inches.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Browns get a bit closer. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up third down and 9.
Go, John! Super 1, Super 1.
Gone. That is caught down inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score.